is Ning Yeh Brush Painting for Beginners from Oriental Art Supply. Today we're going to talk about and demo an iconic subject, which is bamboo. Majority time before that we paint the trunk first and then add the bamboo leaves. And if you want to compare between trunk and the bamboo leaves is more challenging than the trunk itself. And then also when you go look at a bamboo plant, what you see in the front usually is the leaves. So if you do the trunk first, then the leaf is very challenging to show the leaf is in the front. So brush painting by Ning Yeh, the newest gold edition, that he has talked about how to do the bamboo from doing the leaf first and then the trunk. And then also we also want to show you the essence is that how to do a leaf and then how do you arrange the leaf. That will lead to our this month's virtual office hour. We're going to talk about the composition of Chinese brush painting, which is a subject very rarely answered. So let's get started. I'm going to do the leaves just by one big brush, which also is a extension of our last month virtual office hours subject is big brush and little brush. Most of our audience that are very used to use the small brush. Today we're going to show you one of our best big brush, which is Phoenix brush. And then I'm going to use the chip color, which I have the green, indigo chip, and the ink, and then my blending brush, my blending dish. So here is an example of what we did before. You can see there is 6 leaves. A lot of times when you see people do 3 or 4 leaves, then they usually are arranged in a split position. And then when you cross, a lot of times it's easy to do parallel leaves. So I wanted to analyze these group of leaves. The 2 in the big leaves is where we started from the very left to the left. So that's a V shape. And then we have 2 smaller leaves cross over. And those are also, it's like a upside down V. And then the 2 side leaves is a big V shape. So then this way, to avoid any parallel leaves, and then they also don't line up from the top too. So now I'm going to show you how I do this. So I'm using my Phoenix brush, and then a lot of times people like to do the leaves use the wrist of your hand, your arm. So we wanted to use the elbow, like a choo-choo train. So we first load the green, and then the indigo, and then the ink. Then we blend in my blending dish. So the first leaves is from left to the right. Then there is a V shape. You can see that one is longer and one is shorter. And then I'm going to make sure these leaves is a little bit dry before I add on. And then also I want to make sure it's a very dry brush. So I load the ink on the tip of my brush, and then I use the tip dried on the paper towel again. So when I do this, and I don't run across. So the second leaves, the third leaves is across this. And the third leaves. So then I'm going on my right side, which this group is darker. Then this leaf versus this cross leaf is a V shape. And then they don't line up on the top. So a little bit higher. And then so this is the group of leaves. And I'm going to try to do a little faster on another group. Dryer brush. So this is my leaves demo today, and next week we'll add the trunk to it.